Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a review of The Boss Baby Back in the Crib Season 2, which just came out. It is a Netflix show, but it is made by DreamWorks because the Boss Baby movie series and cartoons are a DreamWorks production. If you're unfamiliar with this series, it's a direct continuation after the second Boss Baby movie, Family Business. You don't need to watch the first or second movie to understand this series, but you do kind of need to watch season 1 of the series to understand season 2. But I would still say that's not too important. It is a kid's cartoon, and in the day, it's still going to be entertaining for kids. And, if you're not a kid and you like watching it and you're watching this video, I'd still say it's okay. It's still enjoyable, but it would make more sense if you watch season 1. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the review. So the plot. So this is where I was talking about it would make more sense if you watch season 1. If you want a quick recap, so basically Theodore Templeton, who used to be the Boss Baby in the first movie, has to use secret baby formula to turn back into a baby to hide from crimes he's framed for and accused of. And while he's doing that, he goes to live with his brother's family, his brother Tim, and his wife and his 2 daughters. And he works with Tim's youngest, Tina Templeton, and they go to work at Baby Corp, and so that's where the corporate babies work. And while they're working there, they are co-partners on the field team. And by the end of the season, with all the drama and everything, they realize that Baby Corp only cares about what they call the top 5 percenters, which is the top 5 babies that get the most attention or love that increase baby love, which is what they work towards, right? And so through all the drama of trying to change that, Theodore, Tina, and a few other babies get fired. And in the last episode of the first season, they decide that they need to start their own company because they want to fix the problems with Baby Corp, and B, because they need to figure out a way to also get secret baby formula so they can maintain being babies instead of turning into regular babies and then growing up. So that is a quick and dirty summary of the first season. And so in the second season, we see them start up their company and starting that. Theodore and his youngest niece, Tina, start the company, and they're co-CEOs, and so their idea is to help every baby that's not a 5%er. So that would be their clientele, right? So like I said, this company is started by Theodore or Teddy Templeton and his niece Tina, but they also include Tina's older sister Tabitha. So those three are Teddy and Tina are co-CEOs, and then Tabitha, who has a real business mind, like her uncle, owns like 98% of the company through stocks because they don't have money to pay her because they're just starting out, right? And so they go through the trials and tribulations of starting a new company, trying to get clients, dealing with rival Baby Corp, and then eventually dealing with Crispin Biscuits, which turns out to be like the main villain of the season. And then, so that's all cool, you get like subplots here and there, you get the drama and the suspense and everything. One of my favorite things, though, is by the end of the season, the last episode, they bring in some of the old characters from the first movie and the original series and have them help, so that's cool. I don't know if with that is like, because also this season has more episodes than any other season, even the previous series, so I don't know if like that is DreamWorks' way of sending it off, like there's not going to be another season, if there's not going to be another movie. No idea there, but it just seems kind of strange because this season's way longer than any other season, and then they bring back old characters. It's something like, if you watch other cartoons or say anime, that you might be like, well, yeah, that's their way of sending it off. So I don't know there, but that is the main idea and the plot, and something I like from this season. But let's get into more like specific things, right? So the animation. So I can't really get a clip right now to show it. Not that I think it would do justice through a YouTube video, But with copyright and the fact that it's hard to get stuff off of Netflix and not many people upload clips or content for the Boss Baby, I can't really get a clip. I wouldn't want to take the risk anyways. But just explaining it, if you're used to DreamWorks and their animation style in the Boss Baby cartoons or the movies or any of their other cartoons, it all looks great here. Um, Obviously, they're animated like babies, so it's all like round and cute and everything. But besides that, like the talent on it is not lacking because of the cartoon. But from the head movements to hair to eyes to the mouth to even body movements, the hands and everything looks smooth and good. It makes sense. There's nothing like crazy or wild there, like you might see in some animated cartoons or movies. Like for example, whatever is being said by a voice actor might not necessarily match up with the mouth movements. And as far as I can tell, everything looks fine here. Well, like I said, DreamWorks is great in their animation, and it doesn't seem like they're lacking in their cartoons. I haven't watched all their cartoons, but from what I've watched, they're normally the same quality, if not better, than the movie counterparts to their cartoons. So, yeah, I mean, it is great here. There's not really anything else for me to say about it, so let's move on to my next point. So, the voice acting. Another thing I can't really get a clip for to show you, but if you're used to DreamWorks or their cartoons, you'll understand that the quality is there. What I mean is that DreamWorks doesn't seem to down the quality just because it's a cartoon. So when a character speaks, you can really feel the emotion behind it or whatever they're trying to portray. It really doesn't sound like the voice actor or actress is standing in the booth just saying their lines just the same. It really sounds like they're putting like their heart into it. They're working hard to portray that emotion or get across whatever the character is trying to say, which is great. You can't say that about all animated projects, whether it's a movie or cartoon. And I think it works great with the animation. It really brings like the characters and the scenes alive. So yeah, it just sounds great. It looks great. In my opinion, DreamWorks, their cartoons are usually done very well. Like I said before, I'm not an expert. I haven't watched all their cartoons, but from the ones I've seen completely, and then some parts I've seen of others, it's usually done fairly well. There might be a hiccup or a problem here and there, but that's true everywhere in the industry. But overall, their stuff seems to be of quality. So again, yes, it does sound great. It also looks great, and that's really all I gotta say about the voice acting. So let's move on to my final point, which for some might be the most important and others the least important part of the review. So the dreaded but why? The question that a lot of people ask when anything cartoon or movie related comes up for this franchise. Actually, it's a question that comes up for many things, many franchises, right? There is a lot of cartoons or movies out there that people seem to think are unnecessary, not needed, not important, not entertaining, right? And everyone's entitled to their opinion, and sometimes people might be right. And I'm not going to sit here and defend DreamWorks or defend this show like it's super amazing or needed or anything. No, but I do like to add in some videos and some reviews, especially when I think it's important, that the people that seem to hate, and especially unnecessarily, I invite them to watch it. Maybe you don't need to watch the whole season, but give a couple episodes a try, because the main complaints from the first season are fixed here. Like the plot and stuff, it makes more sense because they're going off season one's ending, so they don't necessarily need to come up with the original idea like they needed to with season one, right? And I know that's not really going to change people's opinion. If people hate something, they're going to hate something. But I always try to invite people to try something, especially, like I said, people that seem to hate unnecessarily, like, will just hate it no matter how good it is, right? I invite them to watch it because you don't know. We have so much hate in this world for so many things, and there's so much controversy about the simplest things when it comes to cartoon entertainment. People hate on it, call you names, or say this or that about you or your opinion if you like something that they don't, and it's always going to be that way. And I'm not going to change that. No one's going to be able to change that. But if maybe this review or me saying this gets one person to try it and maybe they don't need to necessarily hate on it so much if they find it slightly better. That's one positive change. So I always like to invite people to try something again if they didn't like it in the first place. It's like trying food or a game or anything again. Like a video game would be a perfect example. There's many games, take like Cyberpunk 2077. Many people tried it after the patches and liked it. Kind of think about this like that. The issues that were addressed before are different, and even if they were still the same, just the plot and everything being different might convince you that this is all right. So again, I just invite you to try it, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna defend it like saying it's needed. People can produce whatever they want. I might enjoy it, you might not, but I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong for not liking it. I'm not gonna say that it's needed to be out there in the world. So that's all I pretty much got to say. I'll catch you guys in another video, but until then, bye.